Since I was a jit, I knew I was a winner. I pray to God forgive me cause I'm a born sinner. Got more on my plate than a Thanksgiving dinner. Gotta save for any days cause shit do get thinner.
You know how we giving it up, man. This your boy Jumpout L.O, and you tuned in to Check Your Mental. And today I want to talk about a little situation that I encountered earlier this week where I chose love over hate, right? Because like I always say, the world lacks love. The world lacks compassion. And the world just lacks people being more patient with others, right? So earlier this week, I woke up and my car had a flat tire, right? So I put air on it. The tire kept going down. So I take my car to this tire shop that I usually go. I go there all the time, right? So when I go there, I'm like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with the tire, but it's a pretty new tire. But they just keep going down. So he checks it and he says is the little tube where you put the air on, the little nozzle, I don't know the name of it, but he says is that. So he changes it, right? And he changes it and he charged me. It was pretty cheap, $15. I even tipped the guy. So when I left, I go home, I look outside my window and I notice the same tire is flat again. So I'm like, okay, the guy just fixed it. So let me go back to him, right? So I go back to the person that originally fixed my tire and I go, hey man, I just literally left from here and my tire is back flat again. So he checks the tire again and he says, oh, the tire looks like it has a hole in it, right? Like somebody punctured it or whatever. I can't accuse anybody of puncturing it, but somebody poked it, or I might have stuck it into a nail or a glass, whatever. Make a long story short, the tire had a hole in it. So I'm like, okay, well, I have another tire in my trunk. It's a brand new tire. Can you install it for me, right? So he installs a new tire, and when he's about to charge me, I'm like, hold on. Am I paying the difference? Because what you diagnosed the first time wasn't it. My tire had a hole in it the entire time. You just missed that because you diagnosed it the way you wanted to, right? So he said, okay, let me go talk to my boss, right? So he goes back to talk to his boss, and his boss comes and says, oh no, it's a whole new service. You have to pay $20 because I installed the tire. At that moment, I had two choices. I could have reacted with anger, frustration, because I had all the right to, right? You charged me twice for something. But you know what I decided to do? I decided to be real calm. And I said, you know what, my brother? God bless you. God sees everything. And you know you did something wrong. You have a great day. And I paid the man, right? That was probably one of the most humble things I ever done in my life. Because me in the past, I would have chose to argue. I would have chose to fight. I would have chose to be angry. And it probably would have ruined my day. But I didn't let that one situation ruin my day. I said, you know what? That's you. You have to deal with that. You have to deal with that karma. I'm free. I'm free from hatred. I'm free from frustration. I'm free from arguing. And I want peace. Me today, I choose peace. So I decided to let it go, right? And my day went along just fine, right? So my next question is this. Why do you let situations ruin your day, right? Why do you let incident ruin your day? And you carry that throughout the entire day. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna have a horrible day. This person just got me mad. And I always say this before. If you allow a person to get you mad, they control you. They control you. I didn't allow that man in that place to get me upset and control me. You're not gonna change who I am because you do bad business. At the end of the day, who lost is it? Who really lost? They did. They lost a customer. They lost me possibly referring anybody over there. I'm like, man, don't go there. Those people, they do bad business. So at the end of the day, who loses? I still had a great day. I wasn't upset. And I went along my day perfectly fine, right? Because I chose to let go, right? I didn't hold on to that resentment or hatred because they did me wrong. And I always say this, right? You cannot control people. You can only control you. I can't control how people react. I can't control how people conduct business, but I can control me and how I react. And me today, I choose peace. I choose peace over hatred, because everybody's always so quick to look at the negative of everything. We're wired to think negative. We're wired to automatically look at the worst out of every situation instead of saying, hold on, what is the lesson? What can I learn from this, right? What is God trying to teach me? And what God was trying to teach me is that love wins, because I didn't lose my sanity, I didn't lose my patience, and I didn't lose myself. And I went along my day. My day came out to be perfectly fine that day. Because one thing you guys need to know, the devil is steady working. The devil sees when you're trying to change, when you're trying to bring change to people, when you want to be different than others. The devil's on overtime. He wants you to be back in misery. He doesn't like seeing you happy, right? That's what he likes. He came to kill, steal, and destroy, right? And I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I don't follow no religion. I'm just spiritual. I follow my higher power. I believe that there's something higher than me that protects me and just gives me strength every day. That's my God, because religion is run by man, and man has a tendency to corrupt things, right? But I choose love, and I don't knock no religion either. I don't knock it. I just do what I do for my own personal inner peace, right? Because I tried going to church, like I said before. I tried all these things, but what my God puts in my heart is I don't need a temple or a place to worship my God. If that's what you need to worship your God, by all means do it. I'm not knocking nobody's way of believing. I'm not knocking nobody's way of worshiping, man. Whatever works for you, go for it, man. But for me, for my inner peace, I just rather just, pray on my own, and I look for God on my own, right? So I say it again. Don't let situations ruin your day, right? Why do we let situations that we can't control ruin our day? I couldn't control that flat tire, but I controlled the way I reacted with the man that supposedly fixed my tire. Rent me $35. It might not be much to others, but I work hard, right? And for me, yes, it felt like he stole from me, right? But I could have held on to it, but I chose to let it go. I choose peace today. Nothing is worth you losing your peace. Nothing is worth you losing your patience, or nothing is worth you losing yourself, right? Control yourself, because we control how we react, right? We can't control other people, but we can control ourselves. And the person will not have that much power over me that they're going to ruin my day. No, only you can ruin your day, right? Nobody else could ruin your day. Only you can if you allow them to. Don't allow nobody to have that much power over your life that you allow them to ruin your day. My day could have went south. I could have said, man, I'm just going to have a bad day today. And guess what? When you speak those things into existence, when you speak that into the universe, then you might just have a bad day, right? But when you decide to take control and take action and say, you know what? God bless you, brother. That's what I literally told that man. I said, yo, man, God bless you, brother. God sees everything. And you know you did me wrong. You have a great day. I blessed that man. Respectfully. I didn't curse him out. I didn't get loud. I didn't cause a scene, because I've done that in the past. And that disturbs my peace. That disturbs my peace. And today I choose peace. Today I choose happiness. Today I choose love. And I'm not going to preach something that I'm not practicing. If I'm preaching these things, just know that I'm practicing these things. And don't get me wrong, I'm a human being. Is one day a person might get me out of character? Yes. But am I going to hold on for that for the entire day? Absolutely not. I let go. I have to let go, because I choose peace for me. I choose peace for my family. And I try to teach others like, yo, bro, you don't have to be angry, man. Let it go. Let it go. Just don't go to that shop no more. That's it. Somebody gives you a bad attitude at a restaurant, tell them, man, hey, what's going on today? You having a bad day? Look, man, it's not my fault, but you have a blessed day. You ain't like the food, you don't have to go back to that restaurant. You ain't like the service, you don't have to go back. You don't have to get into an argument and yell and scream and shout when the only person you're hurting is yourself, right? Let it go. Let go of the things that are hurting you. Let go of the people that are hurting you and choose peace. Today, choose peace. That's what I choose for me. I choose peace today, right? And that showed me how much I've grown in the past few years. I'm telling you, me a few years ago and people that know me, I was very confrontational. I always wanted to have the last word. I felt like, nah, you go hear what I got to say. Not no more. I don't want to have the last word. I don't care if you think I'm right or wrong. I choose peace. I don't want to be right all the time. Believe what you want to believe. Feel how you want to feel. But you're not going to get me out of character. You're not going to get me to stop loving others and loving myself, because I worked hard to love myself. I work hard to get where I'm at today. And I will not lose that for anybody. So I won't allow a person to even get me there anymore, because I worked hard to get here. The last time I got upset, I said to myself, I don't like this me. I didn't like what I became at that moment. I said, no, I don't like this. And I made a promise to myself to choose peace, to choose love, to choose perseverance, to choose abundance, right? I choose love, man. And that's what I challenge you guys today. Look at the blessing out of every situation, because every situation carries a blessing. It carries a lesson. That's the most important part. Every situation we encounter, look for the lesson behind that situation. Like, what did I learn from this? And what I learned was, I'm in control of my emotions. You are in control of your emotions. Can nobody control your emotions but you, right? So I'm gonna end up with that today, right? Don't dwell on other people doing you wrong. Instead, look at the lesson behind it. And I always speak about these things because I'm always actively going through things. And I just want to share that story with you guys, how I could have let something negative continue to be negative, but I let that negative turn into a positive, because today I choose peace, I choose love, and I just don't want to be part of the violence in the world. There's already enough negativity going around. Let's embrace love, right? Let's show love and look at the positive out of every situation, because you can only control you, right? So you tuned in to Check Your Mental. This your boy Jumpout L.O. And this weekend, this month, this is the last month of the year, right? And practice love. And start your resolution, your New Year's resolution now. Don't wait to start the new year. I'm gonna start January 1st, right? I'm gonna start January 1st. No. Start now. Start now so your year could be different, because you started out differently. You know what I mean? So y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay beautiful. And you tuned in to Check Your Mental. It's your boy Jumpout L.O. And for the second time, I'm mad.
People hate you when you speak the truth. They hate that shit. And shame on you if you mislead the youth. How you 35 with a missing tooth? You don't feed your kids.